Hello, hi, welcome to the last part of the Magical Readathon Choose Your Own Adventure, and this part covers the last 4 months of the year. And I can happily tell you that I successfully completed it, and I have my reward at the end. Please stay tuned to see what that could possibly be. So this is the Choose Your Own Adventure. It's hosted by Book Roast on YouTube, and it's part of the Magical Readathon. Also hosted by G. And this happened across the whole year. It's 1 book per month, so that's awesome. Please do check my playlist labeled the hashtag Magical Readathon for all of the Magical Readathon goodness, as well as the first 3 parts of this video. This is the series of the Choose Your Own Adventure. Okay, so this year we're focusing on the bottom corner of the thing, of the whatever you call that, graphic, and we are on the home stretch. We are doing our last things in order to hopefully learn some transformation magic. Okay, so in September I needed to learn some additional skills, so I had to sign up for an advanced inscription class, and for that I had to read a Dark Academia book. I did put a poll up on Instagram, but I don't have very many, so I do have The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, so I went with that one. This is a classic. This is in the early 1800s. This is hectic. What I did was I listened to it on audio in tandem, which helped a lot. This is about a young nobleman, or not nobleman, aristocrat, rich boy who has a painting, and the winds were just right, and everything just happened to be that at that time he was his soul was encaptured in the painting, and he didn't age, he didn't grow anything. Everything that happened to him happened to the painting instead. So all his goodness that went out, all the evil that went in, all the age, everything happened to the painting and not to him. It can get dark, but the aristocracy, they have long conversations saying nothing, so it was kind of boring for me. So it was okay. I haven't read it before or whatever, so it was interesting. So now I know what people are talking about. Yeah, and I got through it, and I gave it 3 stars. So that's The Picture of Dorian Gray for my advanced inscription class. And then in October we had to decipher an ancient scroll, and for that I had to read something with a book. I had to read a book whose chapters had titles. So I went with Born a Crime and Other Stories by Trevor Noah. Now, yeah, go Google Trevor Noah. This book is funny. He's a comedian, so he's telling stories of him growing up in apartheid South Africa, and he's putting his own funny twist to them. But also at the same time, he's giving in-depth lessons, and he's breaking down how apartheid was constructed. It's actually very good. It's actually very insightful, and you are going to learn a hell of a lot. Now, this is very relevant also for the things that are happening in the world today, people under oppression. This is where it starts. Have a look. Go read this book. It'll give you an insight into apartheid, and then, maybe you'll understand a little bit more about what's happening to other people and why it's wrong. Okay, highly recommend this. I think this should be mandatory reading for everybody. Thank you. I gave it 4 stars, but I think I should give it 5 stars. I highly recommend this. Okay, so I'm gonna up it to 5 stars. Yup. In November, I've completed my inscription, and I'm about to perform a transformation spell. So this is very tricky. In order for me to do that, I need to read a mystery or a thriller. and I went with A Peril in Pink by Sydney Lee. It is a cozy mystery. It's about a lady who, with her best friend and her brother and his wife, buy out their aunt's property, and they transform it into a bed and breakfast with a bar and a bit of a grounds and everything on there. And it's awesome, and it's all pink and everything's ready to go. It's picture perfect. It's good for content creators, etc., etc. They've invited everybody, and it's the opening weekend, and lekker, things are going. When early the next morning, she finds a body in the pond, face down, dead as a doornail. So this is where things go. It's actually quite a fun read. I gave that one a total of 4 stars. This one is an art copy that I got from the author, and it will be available in March 2024, around the 19th or so. Do check it out on Goodreads and check her out. Finally, in December, I managed to do everything successfully, and I transform into a phoenix. Yay! And for that, I need to read something with fire in the title. I read Catching Fire last month because of the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So I dug and I finally found this, The Fire Thief by Terry Deary. This is like a middle grade. It's a young adult, but it's middle grade. And it's about Prometheus, who stole fire and gave it to the humans, and then Zeus punished him by putting him on the Caucasus Mountains, and then the big eagle comes and eats us every day. So what happens now is Prometheus gets a chance to redeem himself, and so on and so forth. This is part 1 in a series, in a trilogy, I think. It could be longer, I don't know. So it's okay. It's okay. I wasn't intrigued by it. But some of the story was okay for me. There are these footnotes reminiscent of Terry Pratchett, maybe, but the footnotes at the bottom, or Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where he puts a thing and then at the bottom it's like a footnote, and it's funny and hilarious and adds to the story. I felt it detracted. I didn't think that was necessary. I'm just quickly going into my Goodreads quickly. It took me a while to get through this book. It's a middle grade, and it's like, no, it's 250 pages. It shouldn't take long, but yeah, this wasn't really for me. It was just okay. I'm not going to go out of my way to find the rest of the series. So I gave this a 3 stars. And that is that for that. And me, yes, I can turn into a phoenix, which is now absolutely fantastic for my character, Kellen DeCastro. Yes, I can't wait to see what the new year is going to bring. So I'm all ready to go back to Aurelium next year. So yes, learning all new skills. I can impress. All of my reviews for these are up on Goodreads, so do go check those out. Yeah, and again, I have a playlist labeled #Magical Readathon. Please do go check that out. The rest of this mini series is in there, as well as everything Magical Readathon related. So you can check on my character, you can check on the progress, you can check what I've been studying, if you're interested in that. And that's that. If you'd like me to see the things that you're doing on Magical Readathon, please leave your links down in the comments for me below, and I will definitely check them out. And from me, until the next Magical Readathon, I'll see you soon from a beautiful sunny day in Cape Town. Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh.